I'm a representative of BP Oil. I know there's been some trouble in the Gulf, but don't worry! Don't worry! Don't worry! We're getting everything under control! We're getting everything... Suck my... We're getting everything under control. But don't let the ocean fool you. Don't let the ocean fool you. We're still a family quality family. We're still a quality gasoline company that we should still trust us. You should still trust us.
Sorry, demanding my work.
All right. Well, you just heard from our sponsor, Bop It, but we'd like to thank our other sponsors, Cheez-Its, and the movie Good Burger. Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I get you a freaking awesome movie? Ricky?
Alright, now for our 5 Good Minutes interview. Today we'll be talking to former Vice President Al Gore about his loss in the 2000 election to George Bush.
Do we really have to talk to him? I mean, he's kind of weird.
Can't be that bad. Besides, I don't think he has any friends. Alright, and here we go, Mr. Al Gore.
Oh, I'm a big fan. Hi.
It's great to be here, Alex and Ricky. Your show is super awesome.
So, Al Gore, how'd you feel going into election night over 10 years ago?
Well, I was super confident. Everyone was expecting a really close race. But as the night went on, I was told I had control over the popular vote and that we might pull out a victory.
Can you explain to our younger viewers why you didn't win the election in Florida?
Well, you see, Ricky, even though I won the popular vote, my opponent, George Dubs, gained more electoral college votes. He earned these votes after the Florida recount.
What exactly happened during the Florida recount?
Well, since the race had become so close, it all came down to whichever candidate won the state of Florida was going to win the presidential election. Initial reports said that I was going to win Florida. However, later reports were now saying that Bush was winning. I actually called up Mr. Bush and congratulated him on winning the election, but they told me later that I was making another comeback. So by the time all the votes were counted, the margin was so close that Florida state law required a machine recount. But some votes were not properly registered and the machine rejected them, and they did not count as ballots. This is why Bush won Florida. I'm super serial.
And what did you do in response to this?
Well, I wanted there to be a hand recount because that would be more exact than a machine recount.
Sounds more like a legal battle than an election.
Well, that's definitely what it was. You know, my lawyers called for a recount while Bush's lawyers did not want a recount to take place because their candidate was obviously in place to win.
Right, so remind me again, so what ended up happening?
Well, we went to the Florida Supreme Court and they ordered a statewide recount of all the votes. But then Bush's lawyers decided to bring in the Supreme Court, the federal Supreme Court, into the issue. And since the Supreme Court had a Republican majority, they voted to stop the Florida recount, and the whole process took over an entire month, and we still had no idea who the next president would be.
Are they, as in the Supreme Court, are they allowed to do that?
They are not, Alex, and the reason is that this is a state issue, not a federal issue. The Supreme Court was not supposed to interfere with this issue. However, they do have authority over the Florida Supreme Court, so the ruling stayed in place.
How did you feel about the ruling?
Well, I was super bummed, and especially because George Bush's brother, Jeb, was the governor of Florida at the time, but I had to accept the ruling because there was nothing more I could do. I had to once again call Mr. Bush and concede the presidency.
And just as a final note, I think our viewers want to know this too. Al, what's going on with you and Tipper? I mean, you two broke up. Alright, here's the door, here's the hard shots.
Al Gore.
Al Gore, everybody, just come on, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Stop. You almost got that in my cup. Alright, that was good. We'll be taking a commercial break.
Hello, I am ex-Vice President Al Gore, and I am here to talk to you about a very important subject. I am talking about a threat that endangers all of mankind, not only in this country, but around the world. For many years I have warned people, but no one will take me super serial. I am speaking, of course, about Man-Bear Pig. Man-Bear Pig is a beast and monster who does not care who you are or what you've done. He only wants to get you. Whee! If you have any sightings of Man-Bear Pig, you may call your local police station and please let me know on my website. Man-Bear Pig likes to roam in thick woods. He is attracted to bait such as children and puppies. Now, if you come into an encounter with Man-Bear Pig, he is very weak to molten hot lead. So always keep a giant tub of lead handy at your disposal at any time. Remember, America, it's better safe than sorry. You do not want Man-Bear Pig to get you. Farewell, my good people. Excelsior! They throw baseball. Yeah, I'm good at baseball. Yeah, look at me.